This episode of the Get Snap podcast is being brought to you by W, your taste buds' favorite energy drink. If you're looking for an energy drink that contains no calories, no sugar, no maltodextrin, no fillers, and no artificial colors, then W is the drink for you. Plus, it's formulated to give you the focus and the energy you need with no jitters or no crashing. So what are you waiting for? Use the link down in the description box. Use the promo code BADSupermanTV and get 10% off. You'll thank me later. And on that note, hey Smooth, go and hit our theme music. Get Snap podcast, February 1st, 2024. First day of Black History Month. Now last year, we gave y'all some videos in reference to African Americans and how they contributed in the wrestling business. And I know a lot of y'all like that. But this year we're going to do things a little different. But first, as always, allow us to introduce ourselves. It's your boy DarnellSparrow, your bad Superman. He is the notorious Antoine Smith. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Yes, busy days, long days.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
I'm telling you about it. Before we get into what we got into, we got to spread some knowledge. Like I said, it's Black History Month, so we gotta spread a little knowledge. I said we're not gonna do videos like we do. We just gonna give y'all a little something to think about. Give y'all some facts, if you will. Some things that I didn't even know. So some of y'all probably didn't even know either. So did you know that Black History Month started out as a week?
Oh really?
Yep, it began as a week in February 1926.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that Dr. Carter G. Woodson, the father of Black history, started it? He was the son of formerly enslaved parents and a Harvard scholar, and he also founded the Modern Day Association for the Study of African American Life and History in 1915.
Mm-hmm.
The second week of February was chosen to coincide with the birthdays of President Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass. And also in 1976, the week expanded to a month, and U.S. President Gerald Ford officially declared February as Black History Month.
So that was in the 70s, right?
Yes. So that I didn't even know that as well.
Me either. Mm-hmm.
So just a quick little moment in Black history. But I gotta throw this out there. The Memphis Grizzlies must have heard me. They must have heard what I said.
Mm-hmm.
They must have listened to the podcast too. Because there was a trade today.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Now, the trade surprised me, but there was a trade.
Normally we don't get into trades, you know.
The Memphis,
it just either be for picks, but that's it. Yeah.
Now, the Memphis Grizzlies traded center Steven Adams to the Houston Rockets for Victor Oladipo and 3 second-round picks. Now, Victor Oladipo is not a bad player. Now, the question is, will he stay?
Yeah, that's the question. But we need like you said, like I said, we need a big. We need a center, a We need somebody to bang on the boards. That's what we need.
Now, Victor Oladipo is a scorer, so he'll be a decent replacement for Ja Morant. I'll say that. He'll be a decent replacement. Now, how would that affect, long term? Don't know. But isn't Steven Adams out for the year?
Yeah. Stayed injured. Yeah. Couldn't stay healthy.
So,
I think that was the reason.
So but the smart thing about the Grizzlies was smart and when got some draft picks.
Yeah.
So that was smart. 3 second-round picks.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if that's for next year or the year. They didn't say. I'm assuming it's for next year.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. But again, you gave up a big man. You still got to get a big man. You got to get a man that's gonna bang in the paint. That's gonna bang in the paint. That's gonna block. You don't necessarily need a scoring center.
No.
That's what your guards are for.
You
need somebody like when you have Marc Gasol, who by the way he's gonna have his jersey retired.
Yeah, congrats to him for that, cause man, that's long overdue. We got Zach Randolph's already.
He's gonna retire as a Grizzly. He's gonna retire an NBA champion. I mean, he did win his championship as a Raptor, but he's gonna retire as a Grizzly.
Yeah.
20-year career. So I think he's gonna retire. I think he said he's gonna do it in April.
Yeah.
But he's gonna have the ceremony. So I might actually try to make that game. I might want. I know that's probably gonna be a sellout.
Oh, of course.
But that's
part of the grit and grind era. Yeah.
That's probably gonna be a game I definitely might have to make. We might have to go make that one. I've never seen a jersey retirement, so that's definitely gonna be a must.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely gonna be interesting to see. What Oladipo does. If they smart, they'll keep. Hopefully, he stays.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, there's a lot to talk about in this.
Okay, we'll go through it. Bit by bit, we'll break it down.
Yeah.
Talk about it match by match. Let's see here.
We started with the women's.
Let's start with the Women's Royal Rumble. Number 1 entry, Natalya. Number 2, Naomi. Early shocker.
Yep.
Came in early. I mean, it was no surprise she was gonna be there. We knew that part. Right. But they swung early. We had Bayley at number 3, which was pretty much a dead giveaway by her reaction on SmackDown. I thought she was gonna be number 1, the way it looked. But
they're gonna do the Shawn Michaels Iron Man thing. Yeah.
But they did that last year with Rhea, so. I said
that's true.
Like I said, we had Candice LeRae number 4. We had the Knockouts champion Jordan Grace at number 5.
See, they need to do more of that. I hope they do that more in the future.
I mean, see, they did it last year with Mickie James.
They need to do more of that.
I mean, she looked good. She looked like she fit in just fine.
Right.
That was the good part about it. She looked like she fit in that roster perfectly.
Right.
So we had
yeah.
Go ahead.
I was saying that she will also wanted Bianca to challenge her over there for the title. That would be cool.
Yeah, I got no.
If they got a relationship like that, is what I'm saying.
Because Natalya did the same. I know Natalya said that too.
She wanted that too. So I hope they do that. Yeah.
That'll be when I say that's a long shot, but you never know.
Right. Yeah, like Triple A said, he kind of took a jab at AEW about the forbidden door thing
Mm-hmm.
at the press conference. Yeah,
Like I said, not gonna
he
go
said,
through. They're not gonna go through the entire roster of people that was in it, but something that was interesting. Po Chelsea Green.
it was funny though. Yeah, that was that was so funny. She's also comedic relief as well.
Yes.
She pretty much like the female R-Truth. Yeah.
Yeah. She like last year she got eliminated the fastest, but she got the business in this
Yeah.
one.
And that's how you get over, and the crowd loved it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
I mean, a person that really didn't belong in there was Maxine Dupree. She did not look good.
Yeah.
Nia Jax looked impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Had the most eliminations. Now that's the Nia Jax they should have had day one. When she first came.
Dominic Nia.
That's Nia Jax they should have been had.
Mm-hmm.
The Valhalla R-Truth thing was funny.
That was hilarious. I was dead laughing, boy. When R-Truth came out there, he said, and Pierce, old Scrap Daddy, came out there.
And we'll talk about R-Truth later in the show, because we surely not done with him.
Yeah.
And we finally got to see Jade Cargill.
Yeah, that was impressive as well. Man, she picked up Nia Jax like she was nothing.
Yes, he definitely made a statement.
Yeah. And then when her and Bianca locked eyes, I said they could go two ways with this here. In my mind, as soon as I saw that, I said they could either go one-on-one or be a tag team.
I say for now, make them a tag team. Cause I don't think they're not gonna push that too fast. Make them a tag team now, and let that build into a rivalry. That could definitely be WrestleMania next year. Definitely. Mm-hmm. Don't give that away too soon. No, that's money right there.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want to give that away.
Oh, there'll definitely be competition. They'll be believable.
Cause that's now I can see them put the tag titles on them, take them off the Kabuki Warriors. That can be a Mania match.
Yeah.
Put the tag title, make that a tag, put the tag titles on them. But there were people that's Dershi's talking, and they were saying that she couldn't remember spots.
Which I don't know. Yeah. Who talking about Jade Cargill?
Yeah.
I mean, she looked all right to me. She didn't look like she was lost.
No. I mean, because she was just doing all power moves.
Mm-hmm.
So I was impressed with what I saw. She got the superstar reaction. Mm-hmm. I'm glad they kept. I ain't gonna say they kept her music. They modified a little bit, but they kept it similar to her AEW theme.
Yeah.
Which was good. And they kept. She
had her logo right there with the holding the lightning bolt.
Right, and they had the storm is coming, so they kept her. They didn't change her. Mm-hmm. Which I'm so glad they didn't. So they in the time she was in there, because she came in at 28. Mm-hmm. From the time she was in there, they made us. They said a lot. And they do her and Bianca. Cause I saw a picture online with her and Bianca with the tag titles.
Yeah.
They look good with them.
Yeah, they need to go ahead and, like you said, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it ASAP for not too long. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Don't do it now, but build it up to where they become a tag team.
Yeah, because they got time to make it happen. Because Kabuki Warriors really don't have. They're gonna have a match at Mania against somebody. They don't need to have no. They don't need to have no gauntlet match and nothing like that. This will be the moment to do it.
Because, see, they did that because of the Bailey thing. You know,
Right.
they win the belts, then Bailey wins the Royal Rumble, you know. Yeah. So, you know, Dakota just running the show pretty much.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And we, like I said, and then Bailey wins the Rumble, which was the smart thing to do.
Yeah. And then that's her first Rumble she won.
And
So
then
that's just another notch in her belt.
and I told people, I said, if you look at the women's Rumble, nobody's repeated. And I think it's gonna be a while before somebody does.
Right.
Since they haven't had that many, it's gonna be a while before somebody repeats. They gonna do a few before somebody repeats. So they gonna get like the main stars. The main stars gonna at least get a Rumble win under their belt. And Bailey was next on the list. Because if Sasha Banks, well, she's not coming back. If Sasha Banks would have been there, she would have been next.
Yeah.
But like I said, it was a good Rumble. It was a good showing for the women. I think it was the.
They considered it the best match on the show, according to critics.
Well, I think, like I said, it was the better of the two. Then we had the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns defending against AJ Styles, LA Knight, and Randy Orton. 19 minutes, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what went wrong with this. It was the same old, same old. You knew what was going to happen. It was no surprises.
Yeah.
We knew Solo was going to get involved. We knew everybody was going to get a chance to do their finishers. We knew we was going to get some spears. I mean, it was nothing, out of the ordinary. And we pretty much knew AJ was going to take the fall.
All right.
So it was nothing shocking. And that's pretty much it. And I knew at some point, Solo was gonna get taken out on a miscue, and that happened too.
Yeah.
So like I said, Roman Reigns matches, especially when it's multi-man, you know what you're gonna get. I mean, you don't even have to write. You don't even have to write that out. You don't even have to produce that. They already know what to do.
Yeah.
Then we have the United States Championship match. Logan Paul defending against Kevin Owens. Now, normally, in a match like this, they played off the hand angle. I totally agree with the finish.
Yeah.
Totally agree with the finish. I do believe, in my opinion, they should run it back at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, they should.
I think they should run it back at the Elimination Chamber. Because if you're going to do a DQ finish like that, I mean, that opens up the door.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how they get to Mania, that's going to be my question. How they get to Logan Paul and LA Knight?
Yeah.
If they do it, which they'll be foolish if they don't.
Oh, they are. They know better.
They'll be foolish.
They definitely know better.
They'll be foolish if they don't do Logan Paul and LA Knight. But how are they going to get there?
Right. Hopefully they build up starting this Friday to that. Because I definitely want to see it. All of us want to see it. That's definitely going to be a money match. Them two talking.
Yes.
And Logan Paul's a decent talker. He know how to get the crowd mad at him, so that's great. You ain't got to worry about that.
Oh yeah, he's a heat magnet. That's one thing about him. He's a heat magnet.
Yeah.
That is one thing about him. But I will say this: if he try to go, he gonna go toe to toe with LA Knight. LA Knight gonna kill. LA Knight gonna, and they're gonna put him to shame.
Yeah.
LA Knight gonna eat him up.
Right.
But that's gonna be. But that's gonna. But what that's gonna do? That's gonna pump Logan Paul up to do better.
Right.
You're gonna want to do better, especially you being the champion. And by him, re-signing and say he's gonna be there more,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna step his game up.
Oh, most definitely.
And then we have the men's rumble. Good start. They pulled a demolition,
Yeah.
which I thought was smart. So they gave us a little taste of what could be a WrestleMania match. We got to see finally got the return of Andrade.
Yeah, he's official now. He's on Raw now.
We got to see Carmelo Hayes. My only gripe with that, no Trick Williams.
Right. Because I guess they were saving that for NXT. Because, after what happened at the end of the show,
Because they show was
they teased it again.
right,
Yeah.
because they show was there was an article saying when Trick Williams came on SmackDown, the pop he got.
Yeah.
Because like I said, they got Karrion Kross. They could have gave Trick that spot.
Yeah.
Let's see. Going through it. Pat McAfee was a waste of space at 22.
No, most definitely.
I mean, the spot was funny, but wasted space. Braun Breaker at 20. Now, for those who don't know, that was Brock Lesnar's spot. All that stuff that Braun Breaker was doing, Brock Lesnar was supposed to do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it looked better the way Braun did it.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're doing a thing where Braun was on the phone with Nick Aldis.
Uh-huh. That means we finally gets called up.
Now, when's that actually happen? Is it gonna be after Mania? Is it gonna be after Veterans Day? And we're gonna talk about that here in a little bit.
Yeah.
We got CM Punk at 27. And we're gonna talk about him. You wanna talk about somebody. See, everybody was for sure he was gonna win. And he looked good. He looked good.
He had a good showing. Yeah.
He had a good showing. But when he made that statement at the end, when he said, "I'm not losing to Dusty's kid," that's all I needed to hear.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's all I needed to hear. So Cody wins back to back.
First time since Stone Cold.
He gets a little verbal with Roman. We go to Raw. What do we find out? CM Punk is hurt.
Yep, tore a tricep when Drew McIntyre hit him with the future shot.
You talk about somebody, if they didn't have bad luck, they had no luck at all.
Right. And I'm going to say that, and then Drew is running with this too. You see all that stuff he posting on Twitter.
Yes.
Talking about don't miss tricep day. And,
yeah, that is, and, yes.
Yeah, Drew is running with it.
Drew is rolling with it. Now, if you want to talk about somebody you talking about somebody that's trying to be a super heel.
Yeah.
That's it.
He talked about he was praying for this. They showed where they said get well soon, CM Punk And then they had the picture, at the last with Michael Jordan laughing, on the last dance when Gary Payton was talking.
Yes.
Yeah, it showed him laughing. Yeah.
You show a picture of him with seeing at the grave site. I mean, oh, Drew rolling with this.
Yeah. Talking about never miss tricep day and all that. Yeah. He ain't finished.
Oh no, he gonna roll with this. Then they get
Yeah.
to the Seth Rollins promo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no. I say y'all won't, cause they sure made it convincing. The promo was very convincing.
Right, because even the crowd said no, no, no. Normally, since Seth is so popular, they'd be like, yeah, go get Seth. But the crowd went no.
Cause here's the thing. Seth Rollins has a point. Everything he said in that promo, he has a valid point. Where was the lie at in that promo?
Where he talked about he called it the Hollywood title, and he called it the Hulk Hogan belt, and
Yeah, he
talking
about the World Heavyweight title.
Bash of the Beast 2000 thing.
Yeah, he talking about the World Heavyweight title was the workhorse title. Where was and he called it, because that World Heavyweight title, Changy, Dusty did carry did wear the big gold belt. He wore it.
Dusty held this belt too now.
He wore the big gold belt.
Yeah.
And when he won that third reign,
yeah,
he won the big gold belt. So where's the lie at? We go back to what I talk about.
Had to think about. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Because we're back to what I talk about. Is it about? So what is it really about? You said you wanted to be WWE champion, but there's no WWE title. The WWE title is gone. There's an undisputed Universal title, and there's the World Heavyweight title. The WWE title is gone.
Yeah.
So what?
Cody, when he came back, he mentioned his dad never held the WWE title. That's
right. And like I said,
he's been in the company.
Like I said, there is no WWE title. There's that undisputed Universal title, and there's the World Heavyweight title. So they're both technically WWE titles. So,
right. And then Seth made another good point. He said, you remember that story when you talked about your dad? He said, well, it's about you now. He said, that's over with. Winning it for your dad. This is supposed to be for yourself, To
go back to my question. So what is it about? Is it about you being the world champion, or is it about you beating Roman Reigns? Which one is it?
Right.
So
that'll be an accomplishment, though. I mean, being the champion that held the belt for 3 years, if somebody finally doing it, or like you said, the workhorse title.
Because you know what kind of kills the momentum in that, even though the title didn't change hands. Mm-hmm. When Jey Uso pinned Roman, that kind of killed it. That kind of killed that. I mean, to be told, the title didn't change hands, but Roman did get pinned.
Yeah.
So they can't say he hasn't been pinned such at a time. No, Jey Uso, he has been pinned. He's been champion.
Mm-hmm.
But he's been pinned. So his momentum did kind of slow down. So he can be beat.
Yeah.
So it goes back to code. What story are you finishing? So it shouldn't matter. Goes back to what Seth said.
And then at the end, Cody said, "I'll think about it." Wow.
And then right after that, what happened? They put the announcement out. He's going to be on SmackDown on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So
are they gonna do a face-to-face?
So let's just play the game for a second. If they stick to Seth and Roman, I'm sorry, if they do Cody and Roman, if they do Cody and Roman, who's Seth gonna get?
Now they did say that if Cody chooses Roman, then the winner of the Elimination Chamber faces Seth.
And that could be who? Drew? Is it gonna be Gunther?
Yeah.
Well,
That's
no,
it.
it
That's
can't
what
be good.
Cody
Well,
gonna
it can't be.
show Roman.
Well, it can't be Gunther because Gunther can't leave the states.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. So do McIntyre gonna get the title?
Yeah, because he could.
But let's say if they do, because they do Cody and Seth. If Cody beat him, you don't think that's gonna make Seth look weak? That's gonna be what 4 times he beat him? That's gonna be like
Yeah, they
that.
do.
Seth Rollins,
Yeah,
you
that's
can't
a
beat Cody.
dilemma there.
You can't
Yeah.
beat Cody Rhodes. That's gonna drop your stock.
It kind of remind me a lot about the Rock and Stone Cold.
Yeah, that's
Stone Cold been beating him all this time, and then Rock finally beat him.
That's exactly what it is. Good point.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even think about that.
Yeah, because Stone Cold beat him. He got him at WrestleMania, the 2 WrestleManias. And and then that last wrestle was Stone Cold's last match, or Rock last match, excuse me.
No, it was
Rock finally beat him.
No, it was Austin last match. You right.
Was it after that match?
It was Austin last match. You right.
Okay.
It was Austin last match.
Austin last match, yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. It's kind of like that. So Cody beat him all those times. I understand when people have your number, but that's a bit much, if Cody beats him again.
And then what they gonna do with Roman if they don't get Rock?
Mm-hmm. Is it gonna be with the chamber? All this is involving the chamber, like whoever
because Roman ain't even scheduled to be he ain't even scheduled to be at the Elimination Chamber.
Right. So
we ain't supposed to see Roman until Mania.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they could still do it without having him being there. Like whoever, okay, if Cody chooses Seth, then the winner of that pick go against Roman. Or whatever.
Then who gonna get what? I mean, worst case scenario, Randy Orton, but that's gonna kill because that was the original plan to have Randy and Solo.
Yeah.
And then if they do that,
Randy gonna be in the chamber.
And then if they do that, do you really think do you really believe? Do you really believe they gonna put the title on Randy?
No, not right now.
At WrestleMania, do you really believe they'll do it?
No, I don't think they will.
That's what I'm saying. So they gonna if they gonna have to. They're gonna have to put it on. They're gonna have to do the match with Cody, and they're gonna have to figure it out with Seth.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have to figure out a way to either one, because like I said, a couple of things messed this up. CM Punk getting hurt, and Brock Lesnar having that issue he's having with them allegations.
Mm-hmm.
That messed up a lot. To be honest with you, I don't think WWE have a clue what they want to do. And I think that little storyline with Seth and Cody, I think that proved it. I think now that right there was a time filler for them to sit down and say, okay, what the hell we gonna do? Because right now their best bet right now is Gunther. But Gunther has to get the IC title. He got to lose that title. He can't do it in Chamber because he can't go to Australia. Mm-hmm. So he has to lose it within the next couple of weeks to somebody. Unless you just
walk. Him and the Miz got something going on.
That's over. That's done. He just beat Kofi. So the best bet right now, if I'm sure you've been paying attention to the story, right now the right guy to do it is Jey Uso.
Yeah.
So they
Like,
got
well.
they got what, 3.5 weeks?
Mm-hmm. For the chamber.
They got about 3.5 weeks for the chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Get the title off him between now and then.
Yeah.
He can't go to Australia. But if you can do it, matter of fact, you only have to do it then. There's a
So it got
way.
to be
There's a way
ASAP.
they can. There's a way they can do it. Cause he
So
can't
he
go
gonna
to.
lose it ASAP then,
But
right?
he's gonna have to lose it. But even still, unless WWE, unless WWE and the government can talk him down, to get him to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
If they can get him to Australia, then yes, have him drop the title. But if they can't get him to Australia, they're gonna have to figure it out some kind of way. I'll even do it to a point to where even if Gunther get the shot and he's still champion, pull an Ultimate Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
Have him win the title, put the IC top up in the tournament. Even if you gotta go that route. But if you
Oh,
lose it,
like he with Honky.
yeah, when Warrior beat Hogan for the title and he was in the Continental Champion.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Right.
But I would suggest, because like I said, you got Imperial feuding with the New Day. You already beat Kofi. I'm sure Xavier Woods gonna be next. Jey Uso been
Mm-hmm.
helping y'all out. Jey Uso gonna be next on that list. Have Jey Uso
Have
win.
him.
Have Jey Uso win the title. Have him go
Mm-hmm.
to main and fight Jimmy for the Intercontinental title. That'll make that
There
match
you
even
go.
bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's already gonna be huge with them fighting each other, but put the IC title on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Because you think about it. If Roman lose the title, if Jimmy lose, if Solo lose, if all them folks lose at Mania, you know the bloodline going and that bloodline crumbling. It's gonna straight
Mm-hmm.
crumble.
Right.
Come the next SmackDown, it's gonna fall apart. Everybody gonna be pointing fingers, and that's what then we really gonna see. We don't know if we gonna see Roman. Solo probably gonna snap on everybody,
Right.
and that's what you want. Everybody gonna go out on their own. Hell,
Mm-hmm.
don't be surprised the Usos get back together.
Yeah, they could.
Get it
That
up,
part.
because it happened when the Hardys did it. When the Hardys, after the Hardys fought at Mania, after some
Mm-hmm.
time happened, they got right back together.
Yeah.
But they're gonna have to figure this one out.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one.
Cause that like I said, cause the CM Punk thing kind of put him in a corner, and like I said, this Brock Lesnar thing. Cause realistically, they could still use Brock Lesnar. I think they just
Yeah.
cause they never really said Brock Lesnar name in the allegations, but they
Mm-hmm.
kind of know it's Brock Lesnar in them allegations.
Right.
That's why they kind of just not use them. But they know good and well they kind of need Brock Lesnar in events like this. They know this.
Yeah.
So you put Braun Breaker in his spot. I mean, he showed out.
Yeah.
He looked
It
great.
is.
He looked
Mm-hmm.
good. He you noticed did you notice something a little different with him?
Mm-mm.
You
I couldn't
notice?
tell.
Did you notice he started dressing like a baby face? You notice he started dressing like old school Scott Steiner?
Yeah, I saw the singlet.
The
Yeah.
singer with the white boots. That's old. You know he ain't, because you know when he was ill, he wore the black and red singlets with the black boots. He ain't dressed
Mm-hmm.
like a heel.
Yeah.
So that's telling me he probably coming in as a babyface.
Yeah.
But he needs to come in. He needs to come in as a straight heel.
Right.
But they probably, like I said, they probably gonna bring him in as a babyface. But since we talking about Braun Breaker, let's talk about Vengeance Day before we get out of here.
All right.
This weekend. Clarksville, Tennessee. Where is Clarksville?
I think that's between that's like going towards Murfreesboro and like it's close to Nashville, but it's like also near close to the Kentucky border. It's right there between the the Kentucky border and Murfreesboro.
Okay, Clarksville.
It's
Okay,
right
yeah.
there.
It's, I should know it because it's the home of Austin P State. Okay, yeah. So it's a little bit past Nashville. So it's like an hour past. So it's like an hour past Nashville.
Oh, okay. I thought it was in
Yeah,
between Murfreesboro.
yeah. It's not. It's like a little hour past Nashville. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 45. Yeah, it's 45 miles northwest of Nashville. So let's see what we got. We got the finals of the men's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. And you know they actually have them labeled as the Wolf Dogs in Wikipedia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker versus the Trig Mello gang, Carmelo Hayes and Trig Williams. Now earlier I said that I had Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker winning this. I'm kind of on the fence about that.
And you think Trick and Carmelo?
I'm gonna go with Trick and Carmelo, and you'll see why at the end. Because I think I don't see, and this is more so for Trick. I don't see Trick Williams losing twice in one night.
Mm-hmm.
Trick Williams right now, to me, is the hottest thing.
Hot.
He's the hottest thing in NXT right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin, they're going to look good. Because it looks like they finally found some chemistry somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But, based on, again, with the SmackDown thing and the phone calls and all that, I wouldn't be surprised if Baron Corbin turn on Braun.
Oh, that won't surprise me.
I would not be shocked. But like I said, more
that'll make him babyface, yeah.
Right. Like I said, more so for Trick. I see that's the only reason I think Trick Mello gonna win it.
Mm-hmm.
We got the NXT Women's Championship on the line. We got Lyra Valkyria and Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez never lost her championship. I don't see her winning it back tonight or this weekend.
Mm-mm.
I think Tatum Paxley is gonna play.
He's gonna
play a factor in this, one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I talked about this earlier. I think they see something in Lyra Valkyria.
Yeah.
I really do. And for me, I think it's time for Roxanne to get called. I think even though you know she won the title, she didn't lose it. Like with the tag title, she didn't lose them. I think it's time for her to go up. I'm just afraid because you know she is one of the smallest of the bunch. Where is she gonna factor, and you know what brand will be best for her?
To be honest, I see her on SmackDown.
So you see her with Bianca and Asuka and and Bayley. So you see her with the more heavy hitters.
Yeah,
Cause that's
and Zelina Vega and all them. Yeah,
because SmackDown got more of the heavy hitters.
Yeah,
you see that's some big shoes over there. Not saying that because Raw got Rhea and Becky They about to get Jay Carr killed.
Yeah. That's why I told you, the Raw gonna get Cargill for sure, no question.
They got Nia Jax. They got
Mm-hmm.
Katana. They got Katana and Caden. Two people that she know.
Mm-hmm.
But I say SmackDown got the heaviest, so that's I don't know.
Cause I'm afraid that Raw she gonna get lost.
See, that's what I'm afraid of. We got the NXT North. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying right, because I'm just saying that I feel she's gonna get lost. That's all. Yeah.
Okay. We got the NXT North American Championship on the line. We got Obafemi defending against Dragon Lee.
Come on, man. Come on.
I don't know.
Guy, come on.
Let me say this. I don't know what the future holds for Obafemi, but
right.
if they continue the way they going, that's gonna be a bad man.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the next. When you talk about bad men, that's gonna be the next Ron Simmons. That's gonna be the next. That's gonna be the next Lashley. That's gonna be the next.
Yeah,
you want to talk about? That's gonna be the next Ahmed Johnson, minus the promos.
Right.
Let's take the promos out.
Right. That is some heavy hitters. That's the hierarchy of bad men. Yeah.
I'm talking about big, black, bad.
Yeah. Bad.
I'm even go as far as I'm gonna go as far as you want to talk about Junkyard Dog in his prime.
In his prime, Mid-South Junkyard Dog.
Mid-South Junkyard Dog in his prime.
Yeah.
Butch Reed in his prime.
Butch Reed in his prime. Yep.
Come on.
Right.
I mean, this dude is big. This dude is bad. And most importantly, and I want y'all to hear me on this. I just told you he big, he bad. But most importantly, he young.
Yep.
He is young. That youth thing.
And I can see somebody like an MVP bringing him in and him teaming with Omos.
Yes. If you put that man with Omos, that's gonna make Omos like number one. That's gonna make Omos better.
Yeah.
Because if you remember when he was with AJ, you couldn't tell me Omos was better.
Right.
Because Omos didn't have to do much.
Mm-mm.
But if MVP gets that man, come on.
It's been like the experiment they did with Big Daddy V and Mark Henry.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
That could definitely be another Doom.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely. Oh my God, I'm thinking about it now.
Come on.
And I hear he's on the game.
Obafemi?
Yeah.
I believe is he a DLC, isn't
he? He's gonna be a DLC, yeah. He's gonna be on there. Oh my God.
I was about to say I don't even see him lasting long on in NXT. If they do him right,
yeah.
If they don't put him with MVP,
yeah.
Don't put him. I mean, he could have been the perfect member of the Hurt Business.
Yep. Oh my God.
You had him, Lashley,
yep,
Shelton and Cedric, and Omos.
Yep.
Come on.
And you know what the part be? He'll be the loose cannon of the group.
Yeah. He'll
out of control.
I mean, all of them could be enforcers, but he gonna be, like I said, he young.
Mm-hmm. That young loose cannon, yeah.
He kind of hard to control a little bit.
Yeah. Like if he go in the ring and beat him up for too long, and they try to pry him off. Cause you
already got a 7-footer that's crazy.
Yeah.
But you got this young dude. You got this.
Nigerian.
You got this 6'4", 273-pounder, 25 years old.
Man.
And he don't even look 6'4". He look about 6'9".
Right.
The camera make him look bigger than what he is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's straight Nigerian. That's straight African. That's big black African.
Motherland, boy, yeah. That's straight motherland.
That's straight bench pressing elephants and lions.
Lions. Yeah. Going fighting like lions and tigers and racing, man.
Yeah, he don't run from them. He fight them. He put them to sleep.
Yeah.
That's uncut. That's what you call uncut African right there.
Right. I'm telling you, man.
And
he come from a different cloth.
And his real name is Isaac Adu Gabisin. If I'm saying
Isaac.
it, yes. And I might.
Man, you don't look like an Isaac.
And I'm probably saying his name. I'm probably pronouncing his last name way wrong. But this,
he got Isaac.
But this dude is a straight up athlete.
Wrong, uncut African.
Yep, went to Middle Tennessee State, transferred to Alabama. Let's see, this dude, he's a shot put champion.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, yeah, he was part of that NIL program.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's something special right there.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. We got no disqualification match. We got Dijak and Joe Gacy. I don't know what where they going with this.
They just trying to get Dijak something.
Dijak is gonna beat this dude completely up until they just write him off TV.
Yeah.
Joe Gacy. I think this is the thing that Dijak's gonna keep beating him up.
Mm-hmm.
Until Joe Gacy just like, what?
Mm.
And so this is gonna. I mean, it's gonna get real, but they gotta make Dijak strong, because after that, what they call it? What they call it? The one he got his behind kicked on.
I'm talking about
that little what they call it? That he lost to Eddie Thorpe. That fight he lost to Eddie Thorpe in. NXT Underground.
NXT Underground.
So he needs to start doing. He needs to start beating people up bad. Yeah, you can't lose this.
Mm-hmm.
So you got going this, and you better win and win convincingly, because that NXT Underground kind of lowered your stock. It was a good fight you was in, but it still lowered your stock.
Right.
We got a 6-person mixed tag team match. We got the family, NXT Tag Champs, Stacks, and Tony D and Adriana Rizzo. Again, out the mud, Lucian Price, Bronco Lima, and Jada Parker with scripts. I'm going with OTM on this one. I'm gonna go with the upset, simply because no titles on the line, and the family needs some opponents moving forward. They need some opponents moving forward. Like I said, if this was a tag title match, or it was something was on the line, I would win more so the family. But yeah, no team need a big win.
Yeah. And
being that it's a mixed tag, the champions don't even have to take the fall. The girls get the fall. So like I said, and then scripts. I think scripts gonna play a factor in it.
No, most definitely.
So I'm gonna go with Team OTM on it. And then we got the main event. NXT Championship. Ilya Dragunov and Trick Williams.
Like you were talking about earlier. Trick ain't losing twice.
Can't lose twice. Now, we've said it many times. And we've been wrong many times.
Yeah.
Now, $1 million question. Will it happen this time? Can we be right this time?
Right.
Will he do it this time? Will Carmelo Hayes cost Trick Williams the match?
He kind of did a little hint last Tuesday, at the end of the show. He looked at him and Ilya face to face while he was in there. And then he was kind of like, man. He said, now, should I do it? That was that type. He's like, should I get him now? Wait. But it may be the day. Hence the title of the pay-per-view.
Because the question is, because if they win the Dusty Cup, they're going to have future tag team title. They're going to have a shot at the tag titles.
Mm-hmm.
But they go into it and he cost them, is he going to cost them in a way to where it looks like a mistake?
That could work.
Or it look like the way where he purposely do it.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's where it got to fall into play.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they do it now, you're going to have to explain, okay, y'all just won the Dusty Cup. Y'all not going to get tag title match. You're not going to get a tag title match.
Mm-hmm.
If they wait, if they do it to where it was a mistake and they go back and look at the tape and see it was a mistake, they go in and they do the tag title match. He turned on them then. And they walk in the stand and deliver.
Right.
Because I don't care what nobody say. They fighting that stand and deliver.
Mm-hmm. Not even.
And if that happens, who is Dragunov going to face?
He pretty much went through everybody, didn't he?
Pretty much. So are they going to do what they did last year?
Mm-hmm.
Are they going to pull somebody from the main roster?
They could. They've done it before.
Somebody made a good point if they do that. If they pull somebody from a roster, there's one good person that fits that bill. And that's Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah.
This version.
Yeah, this version here, yeah.
He'll be a good fit. And if that's the case, if Nakamura's the guy, he needs to win it.
Yeah.
Because they can take a mid-card guy and bring them down there to beat Dragunov.
Mm-hmm.
I would even go so far as to bring Sheamus. If he's healthy.
Yeah, that'd be good.
If he's healthy.
Yeah. They'll be healthy, right.
I would even go so far as to bring, now that he's back to who he is, Pete Dunne. Matter of fact, I think that would be even better. Now that he's back to the bruiserweight, bring him down there to fight Dragunov again.
Yep.
We already know what you're gonna get out of that.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen
You
it.
talking about physical, yes.
They did it in NXT UK, and you do it again. for NXT title?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't see him and Tyler Bate lasting long.
No, there ain't gonna be no tag team. Yeah.
If they did that, they should have did that story in NXT. They shouldn't to me they shouldn't have did that on the main roster.
Yeah.
I get it. Now I'm looking here online. It's on the Square Circle Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
Now here are the rumor matches they have right now for WrestleMania, and we've talked about them. We have Cody and Roman Universal title. Said that.
Mm-hmm.
Now for the World Heavyweight title, this is interesting, but it makes sense. You have Seth Rollins defending against Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn.
Yeah, because all of them have a beef with Drew. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have Becky and Rhea. We have
Mm-hmm.
Bayley and Io.
Yep.
We have LA Knight and Logan. We talked about that one.
Mm-hmm.
We have Jimmy and Jay.
Yep.
We have Gunther and Sheamus. Finally, one-on-one.
Right.
Now, here's an interesting one. Finn and Damien against Awesome Truth.
Yeah, that makes sense after what happened. They kicked him out, and I'm putting my fingers up. Kicked him out in the Judgment Day. So Mia came in and saved him. And he got beat too. So yeah, it makes sense.
Now, remember what I talked about a while back about Truth? This would be the time he needs to put a little Ron Truth killings in him.
Yes. Yeah, I think that comedy act. Yeah.
Cause he needs to put a little. Cause remember when they were all in Truth, he was still all Truth, a little comedy-ish, but he was heelish though.
Mm-hmm.
You need to put a little Ron Truth killings in him.
Yeah.
And if they're the one to take the tag titles off him,
I can see that. Most definitely.
so do you agree? Do you disagree with any of this?
What, did they win?
No, I'm talking about any of the matches.
No, I don't disagree. I actually like that.
Now with the World Heavyweight title, again, it's gonna lead back to the Chamber. If they do the Chamber and Drew wins it, how is Sammy gonna play a factor?
All right.
How they gonna write Sami Zayn in that? I don't disagree with it. Now if they do that, will they take the title off Seth?
And let him get his leg, his knee taken care of.
And then here's another question: will they put the title on Drew? Because his contract is coming close, and he hasn't signed a new deal.
Yeah.
So that's another thing they got to play off of. They're not gonna play it out openly, but that's another question. If you put the title on Drew and he don't have a new contract, you still playing with fire. There's something else you got to think about. And like I said, with the Intercontinental title, if they do Sheamus, will he be ready? Surprised he ain't come to Mania. Well, I'm surprised he wasn't at the Rumble.
Who was that?
I said I'm surprised Sheamus wasn't in the Rumble.
Oh yeah. I thought he was gonna be the big surprise number 30. It was Sammy instead.
I mean, which was which was
nothing wrong with
nothing
that.
wrong with it.
Yeah.
I wasn't even
No.
thinking about Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, those are some good possibilities. But of course, like I said we got to keep watching, see where they go, and of course we will keep you posted. And of course, we definitely gonna talk about it. But until then, we about to get up out of here. So with that said, as always, continue to support Bad Superman TV right here on YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, and all other social media platforms. Make sure you check out w.gg.
Yes.
Use the promo code Bad Superman TV. Link is in the description box. Use that promo code and get that 10%. You'll thank me later. Promise you.
It's it's a good supplement. I mean, it's a good energy drink. So hey,
Yes,
we didn't get it.
like I said, they have not only drinks, they have merchandise as well. They just added a new duffel bag as well. So
Got the sampler pack.
they got the sampler packs. They got T-shirts. They got duffel bags. Got little stickers. Got enough for everybody. So use the code, knock yourself out. But until then, y'all be safe. We will holler at y'all next week. This has been the Guest Now Podcast, and we are out of here.